Someone who wants to start here and come down. I always word it like this to them. Mr. Matho, look at it like this. One strategy, the price gets bid down. The other strategy, the price gets bid up. Based on what you're looking to accomplish and why, which strategy do you think will serve you and your family best? Hush, breathe, and listen. They will most likely pick that second one. And then when they do, you say, perfect. Seeing this information, knowing what we now know, where would you feel comfortable pricing your property? So we are what? The next obvious
choice.
To what? Sell. Yes, Matt, that is the word. I want you to use that. Now, if you present this guys with confidence and your presentation is smooth like butter, you're gonna get an objection? Will you get one? No. Because you're the guys, you're the professionals here. You are professional listing agents. You are professional realtors. You know better. You don't go into your doctor and tell your doctor how he's going to do surgery, do you? No. So not like a seller doesn't dictate to you like your process. They don't. You dictate it because how many times have you done this? Hundreds. So you know what it takes. You don't let them dictate to you. You dictate to them. But in a way where it's collaborative. It's not combative. It's not like this. In any way, shape, or form have I told them anything about me and how I'm, anything about what I'm going to do for them. Has that ever come up right now? No. What am I using? What words am I using? You. In my pre-qual, the close that I say to them in the pre-qual or even in expired is what I'd like to do right now is pop by, take a look at what your home has to offer in person. And while I'm there, we can discuss two things very clearly. Number one, what happened, why your home didn't sell, and what we need to change this time around to bring buyers coming in making bona fide qualified offers. And the second thing we'll talk about, not I'll talk about, we will talk about is your net bottom line. What you can realistically expect to receive in your pocket, when we are at the closing table signing papers, assumptive close. And then whether it's now or later, could be me, maybe it's even somebody else. But at least you've met with the top agent and you'll have all the information you need so you can make the best decision for you and your family. How many eyes are there? 0. Guys, it ain't about you. You price a property well and go on vacation, it's going to sell. So you're not that special, but your skills will be special. When you tell them what the price is and then they kick back to you like, I don't like it, I want to list here, and you're like, okay, you are Luke from Star Wars 1. But when you walk in there and they say that and you're like, can I share with you what would be concerning for you and your family's bottom line if we took that approach? You are Luke from Return of the Jedi in there with like your lightsaber just ninjaing out every objection you can. Because you know with confidence. Like all Luke had is confidence. He knew who he was and what he could do. I want everybody here and everybody there that's listening on IG Live. I want you guys to be freaking ninjas, man. Just pulling out your sword when they say your commission's too high. It's like, well, what were you thinking? I was thinking 4%. Can I share with you what would be concerning for you and your family's bottom line if we took that approach? Your price is too low. Okay, well, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this property is yours. You're the boss. Can I share with you what would be concerning for the time frame of you getting to where you're going to go if we listed the property, or I'm sorry, the price is too low. If we listed the property here and we wanted to work our way down, I want to think about it. Totally appreciate that, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. I know this is a big decision for you, and obviously you want to make the best decision you can for yourself and your family. Is that right? Yeah, great. Well, I noticed that when and I'm very flattered to be one of your considerations, by the way. So thank you for having me over. And I noticed that when, we have this big decision, it's generally easier to talk it out. So usually when there's a decision like this, it's easier to, there's 3 decisions a seller needs to make in terms of putting their property on the market. Can I go over those 3 with you? Yes, go over all 3. What is really an objection?
A question. Unanswered question.
Say it again. Unanswered question. That's all it is. It's not them trying to give you a hard time. It's not. It's just something that they don't know in their head yet. So what is a human's natural
Offense.
that's it. That's what we do. We just say no. Did you ever ask a salesman in like a store for something and you can look in their face and be like, they have no idea what I just asked them. And they're like, no, we don't have it. It's happened to me 100 times. But that's our natural reaction. No. Instead of, what would be the proper response?
Great question. Let me find out.
That's your response. Anything a seller says. I know we try to like think we know everything, and every seller that asks, we have an answer for it. No, we don't. So just say what Joe just said. I don't know, but you know what, Mr. Misa, I'm going to find out for you. This is the Daniel Misrobian Experience, your associate broker with eXp Elite Builders. This is a podcast we're going to be doing to really help the public